How much experience do we need until it starts benefiting our families here in the West Bank? 16 years, if that doesn't do it, then I don't think another 4 years is going to finally be the life-changing experience and give them that piece of pie. Now, he said that the Crown Point didn't have representation. That is a half-truth. I'll give you the full truth. Crown Point did have representation. It was from a man whose family's been here over a century. A man that came from very humble beginnings, came from nothing, became an attorney, an African-American man, that we were proud and did a damn good job on that board. Now, I will take a lie detector test. My father would take a lie detector test. Mr. Connor could take a lie detector test. He wanted Jonathan Williams off that board. Maybe I will take a lie detector test that he will too. I'm sure you will. And when you whispered to my dad, take Jonathan Williams off, I'm not going to confirm Kirby Nunes. Are you saying that's not true?
I said Kirby Nunes can wait. Let's get
okay.
But you weren't there, my man. So that's the truth.
Well, the truth is, I have emails being you back and forth arguing about this. But look, I let you talk, and I get it. You were interrupted, so that's okay. I will say that Pat Connick did not have anything to do with the federal pump. That's one thing I'll give you credit for. He did not. It was a federal Army Corps. But one thing he did do, he would put Scott Burke to run it. During Hurricane Barry, when we didn't have much rain and we were on the verge of flooding, look, I sandbagged. I was up 3 or 4 nights sandbagging on this bayou without sleeping. And I wasn't mayor at the time. It was, 2012, my dad texted Scott Burke, Pat's pick. Pat's very, very good friend. He's probably his biggest supporter. Please turn off these pumps. You're flooding us. His response was, and I've seen the text message, I can show it to you. The response was, what if I don't? With no flooding, and originally the news reported it as a test, but then they said no, they needed it. If you remember Hurricane Barry, there wasn't much rain at all. They knew we was on the brink, and they turned on those pumps. So, look, he said at a few forums that it's dangerous. It is dangerous for me to have a position where I have a say-so on those pumps. Look, I'm not going to flood all of them. I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to flood all of Marrero. If it comes down push and shove and we're able to save 97% of the houses, I'll have to make that choice, and it might break my heart to do it. But one thing I will do is I'll be a lot more responsible than what they have, because I'm not worried about a few streets flooding in those places north of us if it means protecting y'all from getting totally wiped out. So I do believe we need people up there with hearts that cares about Crown Point. And look, I'm just gonna leave you with this. I love this area with every fiber of my body. One of the reasons why I am running, because I was happy with mayor. I made more money as mayor. I didn't wake up and say, man, I wanted to challenge one of the most powerful families in the state of Louisiana. That's not what I did. I didn't want the whole establishment against me. But I have tried to work with this man on projects with Lafitte Barrett-Terra and Crown Point. I pleaded with him. We went to his family members. We went to other elected officials to try to work with this man. And this man has been underneath trying to hurt this area from the very beginning. And that is why I'm in this race. I'm doing it for you. And don't get me wrong. Look, since I've been there, and oh yeah, Wayne tells me a few of your text messages. He sends them to me, if you don't mind. I mean, if you don't, in case you're curious, he sends me how you say the Lee Zurich things. Oh, don't worry, Tim's about to get hit with something. Don't worry.
Where I send them to me. Show them your text message.
Okay.
Show them.
Let's do it right now.
Oh, Lord.
Let's do it right now.
For me to Wayne Timber.
Hold on. Connick just forwarded this to me, asked me to share, so I am sharing with you. You think he would have come up with some more specific for his video? Oh, well, let's see, he's got more. Yeah, you read through it, Nick, find him. So look.
That was after the story.
Yeah, but trust me.
That was after the story.
You going around, oh, Lee Zurich's talking about Lee Zurich's talking about. I'll tell you about another thing. The Tarrytown Association, and tell me if I'm lying with this one, because this is a good one too. We all give our speeches, and that's why one of the times you stated that no dollar should be sent outside the federal levy protection. Then I went around the table shaking people's hand, introducing myself as a candidate. About 4 of the different tables said, man, I was just so turned off by him. He just came up and said, save your money from going down there. Vote for me. Save your money from going down there. Vote for me. And this is from a community that got knocked on their backs. And look, all your friends, no, that is true. Hey, all your friends, I want you to be very proud of this man that pushed these young men to get in this race to get to for how he treated these people. I want you to be very proud of all the text messages I have gotten from my family, my friends threatening their jobs, calling me a number of names, spreading a bunch of things about us.
Show that.
Oh, well, let's show that.
Well,
Well, yeah, you can show. You got a few.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Nikki, I will post them all tomorrow. In fact, I got one today.
Tim, did you make $100,000 in 3 months?
No, I did not. That's a lie. That is a lie. We bought that building before, 8 months before the storm. You should read. I have all the documentation to prove it. And your little hitman cronies got him to do that story and made a fool of himself and discredited himself. We sold that building for $220 when it's worth $400 today, and they could sell it today. So it is bullshit. No, we made $15,000 each, right? But hey, I have a right. How much money have you made from suing police departments? How much money have you made from suing handicapped nonprofits? How much money have you made from suing government entities like DOTD that you have oversight authority of? I would love to know that. How many no-bid government contracts does the Iconics have?
I don't have any.
Oh man, but hey, millions and millions and millions, man. How much money do you stand to make from the legacy lawsuits if that goes through with the Cormouche? Why is Cormouche sending around $15,000 for you, a senator in District 8? A lot of things aren't adding up. But I'll tell you, they tried to make an honest man with probably $500 to his name, because my family actually sacrifices for public service. They tried to make me look like a crook when we have a family that has the most no-bid contracts, that sues government entities that he has oversight over, that spends lavishly with his from special interest groups with his campaign, gets paid by the trial attorneys. Boy, he buys St. Sweet tickets with that. He goes to LSU. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your record. You're running on your record. I think you should run away from it, because he voted for fentanyl dealers to get out early. He voted for rapists to get out early. He voted for, that's all. It's sourced. It's sourced. She said I'm alive, but it's sourced. You also voted for government entities, government to be able to pull business licenses from businesses that didn't mandate COVID vaccination. You also were one of 2 legislators to vote against, let's talk about the facts. See if this represents you. 2 legislators to vote against you and Joe Marino, with only 2 legislators to vote against convicted child sexual predators from owning, volunteering, or working at early child care centers. While I'm over here fighting not only for levies, but also the small wins, because I think people in this area deserve sidewalks. I think the people in this area deserve museums. I think they deserve bike trails. I think they deserve a lot, because a lot of people come and spend money around this district, and they pay taxes just like everybody else, and that tax money is going to the largest pump in the world north of us, and it's going to a diversion south of us. We are suffering for the betterment of everyone around us. So I think we deserve some nice things too, and I'm going to stand up and fight for it. I think these people deserve better. And look, yeah, I fought to have a museum built in Lafitte around a levee that the state funded. Not outside the levee. The levee you're saying you're going to help, let's build the levees first. That one was built first. Well, and look, you are spending how much money at Hope Haven that in 99 years it's going to go back to the archdiocese. That it's short-term planning like this that has put our district.
Are you against Hope Haven?
Am I against Hope Haven?
Yeah.
Well, let me take something from Senator Connick. Maybe we should worry about building levees first before we do projects like that. Yeah, come on, give me a break. Senator, I'm going to make a better senator than you. You have been deceitful. You have been just absolutely horrible this whole campaign. You and all you cronies, and I am going to be the reckoning of you. I'm going to make sure that never happens to any good candidate in the state of Louisiana again. I will hold Senate hearings about what you've done to me, my family, and don't worry, I'll announce it all tomorrow.
Oh, wicked. Listen,
Yeah.
did you not
I
disclose
think,
that you're interested in?
I'm sorry, we